Owner of an Overland Park antique mall goes dark on his vendors. His business seized by the state of Kansas.
Those same vendors now tell Fox 4 the owner promised to reopen today and that the whole thing was a big mistake. That didn't happen. Fox 4's Jacob Kittelstad is live outside the Metcalf Antique Mall now, where people who stock the kiosks inside are wondering how to get their stuff back. Jake?
Well, Kevin, they're going to have to reach out to the Kansas Department of Revenue. These are instructions laid out on these signs posted around the property here. You can read it. It says seize. Now, from an outsider perspective, this all came on very suddenly, but according to court documents, these issues with sales taxes have been going on for the past 6 months. Customers keep approaching the front doors, which still says the same thing despite some mixed messaging.
I came Wednesday morning and there was a woman who said, asked me if I was a vendor, and I said, no, I was just, a customer. I wanted to look at something, and she said, oh, well, there's been a mix-up and we'll be open in 48 hours, and so here I am, and obviously not open, so yeah.
They were closing it. I came up here and was bringing some items in, and
what did they say to you when you were bringing it in?
Store's closed.
Steve Berger sells mid-century and antique furniture at Metcalf Antique Mall. He, like other vendors Fox 4 spoke to, say that they're concerned about what would normally happen soon.
The first of the next month, they cut you a check for the previous month. So, yeah.
And you're worried that you might not get that check?
Well, I don't know. I don't know all the circumstances. So
the Kansas Department of Revenue lays out some details with sales tax issues going back in court documents as far as March. The total sales taxes unpaid, according to those documents, almost $63,000. With the state saying the seizure happened only after the owner failed to voluntarily enter a repayment agreement.
I found it this morning. My husband read it to me off the computer.
Others doubt vendors will receive their money. Just the hassle of coordinating with the state to pick up their things. Pat Stevens' son sells antique glass here.
Do you feel like he's stressed out a little bit?
Oh, I'm sure he is a little bit, but things happen.
Now, we did reach out to the owner today. His name is Andrew Rowland, and we didn't hear back from him. Neither did the vendors that we were talking to today out here. Again, originally he told these vendors, according to the vendors, that this was all a big misunderstanding. Jacob Kittelstad, Fox 4, working for you.